A controversial investigation into last fall's Prop 50 special election has come to a halt.
Riverside County Sheriff and GOP candidate for governor Chad Bianco says he's looking into possible voter fraud, but is being held up by politics. Lori Perez joins us now with the latest on this battle over ballots. Lori?
Well, to you and Leslie, California's Attorney General has been trying for days to stop Bianco, saying it was illegal for him to even take the ballots from the Riverside County Registrar and to begin a recount. And now it seems to have worked. The sheriff announced this weekend his investigation is on hold.
For days now, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco has been defending his seizure of more than 600,000 ballots.
What's up, family? Show some love, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. California is, I'll probably go as far as to say this, man. California is probably the most corrupt state, I would say, than all the states combined in the country, all 50 states. I would say California is the most corrupt. And man, you got Chad Bianco. He's just basically exposing the whole Prop 50 election, man, and he's blowing the whole lid off of it, and these Democrats are just having a fit, man. They're pulling their hair out. I said from the start that it was rigged. I don't know anybody who voted yes on that. Maybe there is some. I'm not saying that there wasn't any, but California is known for having rigged elections. Is known for high amounts of corruption, which is being exposed by multiple people. Dr. Oz, for one, has exposed corruption up in here, and I can go on. James O'Keefe, Nick Shirley. I mean, just exposing California to the rest of the country, which I think will eventually hurt Gavin Newsom's run for president, which is a good thing with me, because why would you want somebody in the White House when they can't even run a state? I mean, it makes no sense. But anyway, let's get back to it.
From the county's registrar of voters, saying a citizens group pointed out a 45,000 ballot discrepancy between the number of votes counted and the number of votes reportedly cast in the Prop 50 special election last fall. So he's been doing a recount, or he was doing a recount. In a statement this weekend, he announced, "We are on hold because of the politically motivated lawsuits and court filings." He's referring to legal challenges the state's Attorney General, Rob Bonta, has filed, saying,
Rob Bonta, another corrupt politician. California is just full of corrupt politicians, and most of those corrupt people are Democrats that are up in Sacramento. These are the same people that want to tax you by the mile. These are the same people that increase your taxes on your paycheck, gas taxes, everything. These are the same people that are in Sacramento that are just making the quality of life more and more and more expensive, man. And yeah, I'm glad they're being exposed. Keep exposing them. Keep on.
He wants the recount stopped because Bianco hasn't identified any crimes and the seizure of the ballots was illegal. Republican political analyst Luis Alvarado says Bianco has political motivations of his own.
If any other sheriff were to embark in something like this, he would not do it alone. He would have the attorneys, city attorneys, state attorneys be part of this whole process. The county register of voters would be.
No, man, because he knows he can't trust anybody up in California. So I think he's doing a great job by doing it himself. You can't trust nobody in California. You can't trust none of these politicians, man. It's rotten from the top all the way down to the bottom.
The front line standing next to him. But he's running for governor, and you have to understand that when you're running for governor, you have to fight to get on TV and get your name elevated.
Over the last week, CBS LA repeatedly asked Bianco for an interview and were told he was unavailable. He did give an interview to Lindell TV to slam the AG and other Democrats.
And you would have thought the world is ending, and every single Democrat leader in California is now doing everything they can to prevent this count from happening. And it really begs the question, why?
Local election officials in Riverside County have debunked
Because
the
they can't win unless they rig stuff.
saying the citizen group's numbers were based on raw data that could have included ballots that were never signed. And political experts point out Prop 50, which asked voters whether they wanted to redraw the state's congressional districts, easily passed with a wide margin. So Bianco's investigation would not likely have any impact on the results anyway. What it could affect, Alvarado says, is something more.
The bad thing is when you try to introduce a doubt about the electoral process, people sometimes are afraid to come out and vote. And that is actually a fight against democracy.
There is a...
Now, come on, man. Come on. Let's not pretend like California doesn't have a ton of corruption. You know it does. Like we can't even get a fair election in California. People, let me ask you a question. Do you honestly think Gavin Newsom is in office because the people put him in there? No. Gavin Newsom has rigged multiple recalls. Gavin Newsom shouldn't even be governor right now. If we had fair elections, Larry Elder would be the governor. It's just, man, the corruption in California is just so terrible, and billions and billions of tax dollars just wasted. No accountability at all. When people should be not only should people be taken out of office, but some of these people need to go to prison. Straight up. Some of these people need to be behind bars. And I think the tax-paying California citizens should be reimbursed and given a check. That's what I think, because the waste is just out of this world, man. I mean, we spend all this money. They take all these tax dollars from us, and our infrastructure looks like a third world country's infrastructure, or probably even worse. I mean, our roads are crappy, our highways or freeways are crappy, our bridges. And you would think with all the tax dollars that they take from us, we would have the best roads out of all the states. But no, California has some of the worst roads, and we pay some of the highest taxes. So, yeah, I'm glad. The spotlight is being put on California. It needs to, and honestly, I think this is going to destroy Gavin Newsom's chances of even trying to run for president. I think this is Chad Bianco is basically putting a nail in his coffin as far as his chances of trying to run for president, which I'm glad. And people like Nick Shirley and people like James O'Keefe, all just banging the nails in his coffin. So it is what it is. Let me know what you think. It's a strong possibility that California might turn red, man. You know. But I'm out. See you on the next one.